What's going on, Pyros? Welcome back to the channel. Bex Power here, back at you again with another one of these in our series of blind ranking items without knowing what's coming next, Pyro Edition. Once again, we are joined, I don't know how I mess that up every time, by Jody from Mid-South Boomers. How's it going, sir?
It's going excellent.
So we are
How
going
are
to
you
be
doing today?
doing good, loving this series. You know, we've done a couple of these now and enjoying the way they're going, right? So we have you
Yeah,
back
we're loving
again.
this space.
So this is
Okay.
going to be fireworks
Okay.
brands. You know the rules, 1 through 5. Blind rank them as you go along, and let's see who prevails.
All right.
All right, your first brand is going to be Hammer and Anvil.
Hammer and Anvil, man. I'm really a big fan of Hammer and Anvil.
Hmm.
And they do have, they're the first ones, I guess, that did the sawed off tubes, that did the little single shots and
Yes. Yep.
those little short tubes.
Hmm.
Um, and so I guess and I guess we've met the rep, Todd Young. Is that his name?
Todd. Yep. I just
Excellent
talked to
guy.
him the other
Yeah.
day. He's a great dude.
Yeah.
He did us great actually on the Pyro Caravan. We were supposed to go see Queen City fireworks on that Pyro Caravan trip, but unfortunately they were doing a little renovating and they were not done yet. Actually, they had kind of just started, so we weren't aware of that when we tried to set that up. So they were doing a little renovation and we didn't get a chance to stop by. But Todd and the folks over there at Hammer and Anvil and Queen City, being the absolute legends that they are, brought us some stuff. Todd showed up while we were at another store, met up with us, and threw us some great Hammer and Anvil product to try out. So
Yeah, he threw us like 6 different products at least.
I know
Yeah,
I got a decent 500 that I was wanting, and another few cakes. So yeah, Todd did us good. I appreciate him very much. So
yeah. But I'm going to put them at 2. Like I said, I love their stuff. I wish it had a little more pop in it. You know,
uh-huh.
I wish it had a little more pop to it. Now I might end up at the end of this wishing I'd put them at 1 because I really do like the style. You know, we've talked about this before.
Yep.
All the artwork on the packaging, everything's
Fantastic
great. The
artwork.
little
Yep.
pyro blueprint.
The
The stuff
blueprint
does what
is
they say it's
unique.
going to do.
And the artwork, I can't say enough on that old school artwork that they do, like the Master and Apprentice and a lot of those, just great. You know, just at the stand, you know, all those that I love that style of artwork, and I absolutely, yeah, I can't agree with you more on that.
It reminds me of the old like Norman Rockwell Saturday Evening Post type artwork,
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what it reminds me of.
Well, you got Hammer and Anvil at 2,
Yeah,
and your next brand up. This might be a tough one figuring out where you're going to put this one. This is going to be Phantom Fireworks.
Phantom Fireworks, man. So if it hasn't come out on our channel yet,
Uh
it
huh.
will be coming out soon. Where we've gotten in the habit of cutting the tops off of our cakes, right?
Okay.
Uh, Off our cakes before we shoot them, and we'll cut them off in the video usually so people can see what's in there.
Yeah.
So there
Great
was
idea.
a cake by a large company that we cut the top off of, and lo and behold, there was a Phantom label underneath it.
Mmm. Interesting. So a rewrap,
Yeah,
a 100% rewrap.
a 100% rewrap that we discovered live on the channel, while we're shooting the presentation video and we're
Hmm.
showing it to everybody, and we discovered it live on the spot. So, yeah,
I'm intrigued to find out who
yeah,
that was. Guys, you got to go to the channel
yeah,
and make sure you watch and make sure you find out who that. I'm intrigued to see who that is.
yeah, right there underneath. So it's kind of funny to think about. I wonder what else is out there like that, or what else,
Hmm.
is Phantom rewraps, or what else is rewraps of other companies and things like that. But I'll tell you what, Phantom has some ridiculous pricing,
Mm.
absolutely ridiculous pricing. And they do offer some sales and stuff to help you get it down to kind of okay level.
Hmm. Hmm.
But yeah, I'm generally not a fan of the
I would
Phantom
agree with you.
stuff. Generally not a fan. I'm going to put them at 5.
Yeah,
We'll see how it goes. But I think, yeah.
I don't think you're making a bad decision there. Yeah, well, you don't like, like some 6 for 4.99s? Is that that's not your bag, huh?
Not really my bag. No,
You
not
know,
really.
and I
No, when we went, I'm
go
sorry.
ahead.
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Oh well, Matt and I went to a Phantom, and we had a very pleasant experience there. Actually,
Okay.
um, they were good about. I guess they don't let you video in there like specific prices and specific products
Mm.
without approval from like upper management. Or without approval from
Interesting.
company headquarters or whoever. But what they did let us video in there. They were just like, you could kind of come down, stay on the main aisle, and you can shoot down an aisle and say, okay, here we've got candles, here we've got fountains, and you can kind of do like that. So we did do a video in there. They were very cool about explaining that was their policy. The people there were nice. They helped us get all the discounts that we could get, and we ended up getting 60 or 70% off their price, which brought it back down to like kind of a somewhat normal
Double
price.
retail.
Of which,
Brought
yeah,
it down to double retail.
yeah. No, it didn't bring it brought it down to less than double retail. It brought it
Yeah,
down
yeah.
to reasonable retail. But like, there's one that's right next door to Rocket Fireworks in Wright City, and I don't know how it's still in business. Being
Hmm.
next door to Rocket Fireworks, that does
Rocket's
does
got
not
some
make that's
great
just
prices.
it's one of the top places that I've ever been to in terms of price.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, and selection. There's only like one other place that I really compare it to with price and selection.
All right. Well, Phantom sitting down there at 5, and I think the right place for it. So you're,
Wait, we
you're
started we started with Hammer and Anvil at 2 and Phantom at 5. That's what we've got, right?
yes, sir. And your next brand is going to be Fisherman Fireworks.
Fisherman. Okay.
Hmm.
And so realistically, I would put them right on that same level with Hammer and Anvil. And actually, for a different reason, but I can't do it in this. I know I've got to put them at 1 or 3 here. Um, their stuff hits for like consumer level,
Hmm.
compliant stuff. Their stuff hits. I mean, we've done their shells, cakes, uh, those
Those
super
candles you guys
candles,
gave
really
me, I was
nice.
going to say those candles were fantastic.
Yeah, those are nice. And they've got some rockets. The Skylighter rockets, surprisingly good. I wish they had a bigger array of rockets. I've
Hmm.
only seen 1 or 2 others. We shot some others of theirs, and they were very lackluster. The Sky Mission rockets. But all in all, it's a pretty good brand.
Okay.
Um, I don't know what you're going to throw out next, but I'm going to put them at 3 for right now. And again, they could be at 2. I might think they could be at 1, but I'm going to
Okay.
say put them at 3 for right now, just because I don't know what's coming.
Understandable. Fisherman 3, you have your 1 and your 4 spots left. And
Yeah.
your next brand is going to be, we just talked about these guys a little bit ago, Dominator Fireworks.
Well, let's put them at 4.
Dominator at 4.
Their stuff is kind of, I mean, it's solid, but mid. It's reliable.
Hmm.
But what I think is interesting, because we talked about Shelton a minute ago, and people badmouthing Shelton, which really, um, Shelton is like a fireworks zoo in there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you've never been to a Shelton, I don't care who you are you are almost certain to see some things you have never seen before.
Oh, guaranteed.
You want to talk about some funky, weird fireworks that you look at it and you're like, what is that? What is that
Hmm.
going to do?
Hmm.
You're gonna find it at a Shelton.
Yeah, and their artwork, right? And like I said about their artwork, I love that old school style that they have on their house
Old
brand.
school.
And I mean, they carry 20. Actually, I think they added 2 this year. They might be up to 28 different brands. That's.
Okay.
I mean, you're not other than like the superstore. There's not going to be many places you're going to walk to and see that many different brands and that many options of what you can pick out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like their attention to small items. Like, how many aerial spinners can you get at a Shelton?
Oh yeah,
Like 20.
yeah.
You
Jumping
can get all these
jacks,
different. Yeah, all these
firecrackers. Yeah,
different ground spinners. You can get ground blooms with report there, which I know the report's not very good, but it's still something you hardly ever see anywhere.
yeah. You don't.
You know,
No, I agree.
there's just so much there. But no, I'm a Dominator at 4. I don't know. It's kind of weird because I probably wouldn't put like Shelton as a store, I wouldn't put it at 4. All those Shelton brands that Dominator makes.
Mm-hmm.
But let's put Dominator at 4.
All right.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah, we
that's
had seen
Dominator at
everywhere.
4, and you have your number 1 spot open, and you got a good brand going into it. This is going to be Happy Family Fireworks.
No complaints.
No, it's a good brand there, right? I think them, and then obviously their Rikio line, which you'll have in the max load, but then the Rikio Pro line. I think Happy Family is probably quickly becoming the lead in the industry. I know Raccoon is kind of, personally, I think Raccoon held that title for a while, but that was another one where I think they kind of rested on their laurels. And I think Happy Family has kind of taken over that top spot. Their products, the colors, the effects. I mean, it's next level in my opinion. I don't think I've been disappointed in anything I've shot from them, whether it be under the Happy Family or the Rikio line. The max loads are awesome, so it's a good one to have in hand.
Yeah, my only question with them is, and when I think about a company, like what kind of company would I put at 1? What kind of companies do I want to put at 1? And
Mm-hmm.
I have the same issue with Raccoon, is that I haven't seen any candles with their name on it. I haven't seen rockets with their name on them.
Mm.
You know,
Okay. Yeah.
I haven't
Well.
seen I haven't seen good crackers with their name on it. It's
Uh-huh.
like, I want to see a full line. For me to put it at 1, or me to really think that's my favorite company, like if I was just making a list, picking from any company, I want to see a full line of stuff.
I do believe they do it kind of like Raccoon does, and their secondary brand is the one that carries all of their smaller items. I was letting you get that point across, and yes, Sky Painter is their second brand, and I think that just like
Okay,
I said, just like Raccoon and what is it? Is it Monkey Mania? No,
Monkey Mania.
yeah, Monkey
Yeah,
Mania.
Monkey
Monkey
Mania.
Mania is the novelties and smaller items brand of Raccoon, where Sky Painter is for Happy Family. So technically, they have
Okay.
3 brands underneath that belt. So, well, knowing that now, with the 5 items you have here, would you make a change?
I probably would bump. I probably would bump Fisherman up to number 1, actually.
Okay. So Fisherman at
Just
one.
based on that, I might do that. Their stuff really hits.
Mm-hmm.
It's bigger and louder than a lot of other stuff that is also said to be compliant.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Without getting into some other, without getting up into some other stuff.
How do you guys say it?
A
It's
lot
not
of the
that kind of
Fisherman,
channel.
not that kind of channel. Uh, yeah, I think I might put them there just because they do have most of a full line anyway. Um, And it's hard, it's hard to find one company that does everything well, that does everything the best or does everything great.
Yeah, I mean they're
There's
gonna put
not
more
many of those out
into
there.
yeah, they're gonna put more into certain things, and if you find that one brand that's just their thing's the best across the board, then why are you buying anything else, right? See, I love having the aspect
Right.
where I pick up these items from this company and I pick up these items from this company, and yeah. So if you move
Oh,
Fisherman up to 1,
absolutely.
are you just kind of scooting the other ones down? Happy Family to 2, Hammer and Anvil to 3.
Yeah, but I'm not comfortable having Hammer and Anvil at 3 either, though, because I
Mm,
really, really like Hammer and Anvil a lot as well. So,
brand on the rise.
uh, yeah, it's just that's a tough call there. I'm happy with 4 and 5. Happy
Hmm.
with those. But I think that 2 and 3, 1, 2, and 3 really is just it's so
They're all
close on
solid
this one.
brands. Yeah, they're all solid brands. Well, that's
Yeah.
it for another one of these. This was a good one. I think I love the conversations out of this one. I like that we could go into it and actually talk about these brands a little bit more. I enjoyed that aspect of it. I hope you guys did too. Um, I hope you don't mind me and Jody just sitting around talking some pyro for a little bit here. Hopefully you enjoyed it, but go check out Mid South Boomers. Links in the description. Go to their channel, check them out. And Jody, I can't thank you enough, man. I appreciate you joining me for this again.
I'm glad to be here, man. This is so much fun.
Yeah, thank you. And that's it for now, guys. Let me know what you want to see. And until next time, X Pyro out.